gonna laugh if you try to stay in the game anyway, and then you lose, and I'd be like, "See, you
Huh?
should just left the game."
All right,
Well,
Kat,
we'll find out, won't we?
we're live.
Yes. Okay. Let me stop buttering this cracker. You think I'm joking?
I'm not
Dude, butter
joking. I've
crackers
got
are no
crackers right
joke.
next to me, but they're already pre-made. So
Butter
Yeah,
crackers
it's
are
a
awesome.
Jamaican thing. You put butter on a cracker and you eat it.
I
Anyway,
don't think that's Jamaican. I think that's just a person thing.
I
Like
think it's just
humans do
awesome.
that.
well, you
That's
know
what I
what?
think.
These are Jamaican water crackers, and I learned it when I was in Jamaica, so to me, it's a Jamaican thing. But this has nothing to do with games or technology. So, um, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of GT Insider. I haven't advertised this anywhere yet, by the way, so you guys might want to do that. This is a place where you can come join us for a quick insight into all things gaming and maybe hear something that will enhance your gaming tribe experience. As always, everything on this show is the opinion of the host and not necessarily the opinion of Gaming Tribe or Mass Luminosity. Today we have Tim and Joe. We are not sure where Erwin is, but we're hoping he's okay. So,
If somebody know where he's at, let us know. We would
Yeah.
really like to know.
I tried reaching him on Skype and it didn't work, and neither did Facebook. So if you know what's going on, let us know. Joe, what have you played this week?
Well, I played Dark Souls 2, of course, and because I'm still working on getting a speed running route going on that, so I've watched a few videos to try and figure it out. I played League of Legends with some friends. I tried to find another game to play, but I still can't figure out what I want to play. I've got a huge library. If somebody wants to help me figure out what I should play out of it, please let me know. But anyways, and I'm playing Hearthstone because I got into a match right before Twitch started, so I have to finish it now.
Is it ranked?
Because you're a punk.
No, it's not ranked, but I'm gonna
Oh.
whoop this guy, so I don't want to give up.
I've lost all interest. Sorry.
My deck's not ready for ranked because it was good. It was meta last season, but now it's not meta anymore. I
It's
mean,
okay.
Control Shaman will always win, but you know.
I've got to revisit the Hearthstone tournament idea because I didn't have time to set that up before I left. So
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
down for that, by the way, because I've got card backs and everything, so I look all good.
card
Why would he
backs?
do that?
Oh my gosh, I haven't been able to play Hearthstone since I left.
Genius.
So what games did you play this week, Tim, if any?
I played the driving around the state of Alabama montage of sitting on a rifle range for the past few days and just kind of watching fathers and sons shoot things like unopened Diet Cokes and targets and frisbees.
Oh, that was
and,
fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Shooting
Where's
is always
my
fun.
invitation?
Let's be honest.
You never invite me, Tim. You suck.
That was a father-son thing, so maybe you need
I'm pretty sure if I dress the right way, I can pass for a boy.
I mean, I can pass for a boy sometimes.
I think we should just have kind of a parent sibling gaming night sometime or something. So you and your mom can sit there and teach us all how to play actual games.
My stepdad too. He's pretty good.
Awesome. I was more playing all the mobile games because I didn't have my computer or anything like that for the last couple of days. I played a little League at the beginning of the week with some buddies of mine, but I don't know. Most of my time on the computer has actually been spent. I installed some HyperX Fury memory and got that going, and I'm actually broadcasting right now with that in my computer.
Lucky.
So
jealous.
I plan on doing that review next week. So stay tuned, and we will definitely get that rolling. Yeah, I'll remind everybody at the end of the show. But so I'm super excited for HyperX and them as a sponsor. So other than that, I'm really tired because I just got out of the truck not half an hour ago. So
I'm tired because I'm sick, but that's neither here nor there.
This is the best time to be gaming.
Germs. Oh god, I feel like such crap. Anyway, what did I play this week? I played World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, and Second Life. I have finally unlocked the Hearth Steed, which you get for winning 3 games in play mode on Hearthstone. So I'm riding
Wait,
her
how long did it take you to win 3 games in play mode?
like less than an hour.
Oh, okay, good.
I just didn't do it before until like yesterday or the day before.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting there and I was just like, why don't I have this horse yet? And I was like, oh right, because I never play this game. So I just hopped over to that one, won it, and then went right back to WoW. And now I'm running around on a really awesome looking horse,
Very
and
cool.
it's pretty awesome.
Very cool.
Hearthstone is anxiety inducing, man. I think my last game, I was like, I only have one more game and I can get the horse, and I won with 2 health. And I was so riled up, I was sweating. I was like, I swear to God, if I lose right now, I'm going to scream. But I was just going crazy. But I kicked his butt, and that's what matters.
Awesome. Well, I guess we need to figure out what game we're playing after the stream. So maybe Hearthstone will be
Yeah,
the
I
one.
can play that for a
But
bit.
only 2 people can play together at a time.
That's fine, Cat.
Yeah, but I can commentate on y'all.
Yeah, there we go. I'll do that.
Or I could play, because y'all know you want to face the control shaman deck.
No,
Eh.
you're terrible. I've already
Listen,
beaten you, so
I just
and I
whooped
have
that
a total
warlock.
of like 12 games under my belt, and you're like.
Wait, no,
4 of
you've
them.
never played me, have you?
I have.
Didn't I beat you when I
I'm
played
still
you?
using the default.
I've never
deck,
lost to
so-
anyone on GT, and I've only played like Amanda and you, I think. And I'm pretty sure I used like my commons deck against y'all.
I love it. I love it. We can settle this later.
I'm
Yeah.
still playing with the default deck, so
Ooh.
pass. I don't know
No,
anything
I-
about deck building.
I have
so-
a deck that's all the basic cards so that I can play people who don't have anything yet, and not be
We'll
completely
see.
broken. Oh, Aaron's in the background.
I was like, I
Hi,
see a
Aaron.
person.
He can't hear us, but
Hello?
that's okay.
No, he can't, but that's fine.
No,
I
he
wave.
can't.
That was so creeper.
I think it was awesome.
It was. For about 2 seconds, I thought it was me, so I was about to turn around and be like, "There's no one in my house," and I was like, "Wait, no, no, wait." Anyway,
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if
we
someone
lost
walks
our-
in behind Cat, we'll just not say anything.
please don't say something so I don't start crying on the street.
Aaron was asking if I wanted to go see a really cute puppy.
The puppy can wait, or he can
Yeah.
get in and put it on the stream, and
yeah,
it'll
you
be
can,
awesome.
the puppy can come to you.
Yes, yes. Put the cute puppy on the stream. Everyone loves puppies. Anyway, Joe, what's your topic today? I'm getting so
Hey!
thrilled.
It's okay.
I got well, I didn't hear about this until recently, like today. But apparently there was a big old DDoS attack that slammed from the really short article I'm reading on it. It got Blizzard because you told me about that, which I was surprised about
I
the
tried
fact
to
that
log into Battle.net and they were like, "There's a 209-minute queue," and I was like, "Nope, I'm playing
which
something else."
apparently affected Blizzard's servers, which is all those, and then also League of Legends, Path of Exile, and the PlayStation Network. Which what interested me most about hearing about the attack from you was the fact that it didn't affect their website. So
Yeah.
whoever was doing the attack, I guess, must have just been pinging the login servers over and over again.
I'm assuming so. Yeah, I was able to access the website, and when it was trying to connect, it's like you can still log into the game, but you'll have to log in manually, as opposed to just logging you in automatically through the launcher. And I'm like, what's the point if I couldn't even log in the first place? So I just didn't
Yeah.
bother trying the game.
So apparently the group that did it or claimed to do it is called Lizard Squad, which I'm looking at their Twitter and it's got to be like the most toxic thing I've ever looked at. It's pretty rough. Yeah, it's just no good. Like nothing funny is happening on their Twitter. Not really that great. But yeah, so it just slammed a bunch of things. And once again, they shouldn't be calling them hackers because it doesn't take any hacking ability to do a DDoS. For anybody who doesn't understand how a DDoS actually works, it's basically just you send hundreds of thousands of millions of pings at a server, just asking it basically random questions or trying to log in by just sending it garbage information. And it just is so much that the servers have trouble dealing with it because they shouldn't ever have to deal with that many at one time. So most companies don't have enough to deal with millions of people logging in at one time. But yeah, so apparently that was happening. And DDoS is something that's been happening for a while. And actually, some people have been trying to actually create a to say that DDoS is protected under U.S. law as a striking movement, like as instead of like picket signing in front of a store or something, you DDoS the store's website. It didn't pass because a DDoS is much more detrimental than a picket sign in front of a store. Like, if
Where
you
is this
picket
music
outside of a
coming from?
Walmart,
I'm sorry.
I don't hear any music.
It was
there
on
music?
the news article that I had, and the ad just decided to start playing on its own.
Auto-playing videos are the devil.
Yes.
I just realized I have a video playing
That
in
is
the
my-
background
that
of
is my
me,
topic
and I
for
don't
now
know where
on.
it came from.
So.
That's gonna be my tagline from now on. Autoplay videos are the devil.
Yeah, for real.
It wasn't bad
Anyway.
music. I'm just saying, it's not like they got any like advertising out of it. They just was playing some music. I don't know.
Did you have anything else to say on the topic, Joe?
No, other than DDoS is sort of lame, and
It's a pain.
while it's a cool idea and a cool exploit in my mind, just because I know how it works on a low level, but I don't like it when they get hackers because there's nothing intrinsically about them actually breaking. They aren't breaking into your system at all. They're just they're actually doing something that's completely normal. Just pinging the server, which is something that everybody does when you log in. It's just not on this scale, so it's not hacking. It's more of just like.
But it's more the
scripting.
malicious act that people are like, they don't.
Yeah.
They're not smart enough to use anything. They want to summarize it in one word. So.
They picked the worst time to do this, though. It was at like
they picked the best
10
time
o'clock at night.
Yeah.
See,
10
Joe
o'clock
doesn't play Blizzard games except for Hearthstone, so.
Yeah,
He
but like
he
at
doesn't
10
he
o'clock
doesn't
on a
mind if
Saturday
login
night,
servers
they're
go
gonna
down.
have but they're gonna have the most, like, outside maybe on a Friday night. 10 o'clock on Saturday night is probably one of the most active times for the servers. So on top of their DDoS attack, they also have all the other people trying to log on.
Yeah.
So that would help them both by making it harder to figure out who's actually part of the DDoS attack, and also just adding more numbers to the DDoS attack. So it's actually that was the smartest time to do it, honestly, other than maybe like, right after school or something, when all the kids are
Curious
getting
how
on.
they were able to get it done without
Just
taking
Twitter.
down the website.
Well, it sounds, from what I can tell, it looks like I think that Riot or at least Blizzard host their website on a separate server from their games, which makes a lot of sense. Riot could learn something from that, honestly. Which I think Riot actually does do that for the most part, but sometimes during a DDoS, even Riot's website will go down. Yeah.
All these people. Hello, 14 viewers, or 13 because Tim is one of them.
I am too, so it's 12.
I was like, or 12.
I have to be on because I have to be able to make sure it's all functional. So.
Yeah.
And it's the beauty of having two monitors.
Quit rubbing it in.
Cat, we'll set you up eventually, okay? Eventually.
Just do what I did. Go to your local, Habitat Restore and buy a flat screen monitor for $15.
If I had $15. I'm broke. I'm eating butters on a cracker. You telling me to go buy a monitor? Are you kidding me?
I eat butters on a cracker when I've got bank. That's good food right there.
If I have bank, I eat sushi. Go to heck.
See, that's why you don't have bank, because you're eating sushi when you have it.
No,
you gotta
I
eat
don't
butter
have bank
crackers
because I'm
all
a
the time.
teacher. You don't get
Nah, that doesn't help either.
Anyway, Tim, what is your topic for today? If you figured one out.
Oh no, I haven't, but that's okay.
Just wing it.
I really just want to ask kind of y'all's opinions because I don't think I've ever even had this conversation with you, Kat. And Joe, I know yours is perfectly acceptable, but what's your opinion on pre-ordering things or kickstarting or so on and so forth for early access? Do you think that do you think it's worthwhile to sit there and kind of that's 3 or 4 different styles of approach. You got pre-order, which means the game's pretty much guaranteed to finish, and it's got a release date. They're just putting in the final touches to ship the product. Whereas you have like Kickstarter, where it could take 2 years before the product even comes out, and then even when it comes out, it may not be what you thought it was, or it could never come out because it just failed. and then you have the early access games where and I'm talking about where you pay to play the early access games, not necessarily free, where you've got something to sit there and you pay, which helps them develop the game further. But once again, you don't have a full product, and you could be paying, and I'm talking like you pay like full price to gain the early access, not necessarily something reduced. But once you've paid for the early access, you have the complete game. That kind of model. We're not going to get into it's discounted and all this other stuff. But I mean, if that's your opinion, then by all means. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm down for it, depending on the game.
Depending on the game. Okay, let's.
Depends on how much attention, how well it grabs my attention. If it looks like something I would just be all for and totally into, and their pre-order price wasn't, ridiculous, then I would probably try it. Kickstarter, I'm a little bit more iffy, just because of the possibility that it will never come out, or when it does come out, it's not as good as they said it was. I recently funded something on Indiegogo. It has nothing to do with games, but I funded an item, and it has yet to be shipped. They're still in the production phase, and I mean, they're keeping us updated and stuff, but I'm like, I paid for this a while ago. This is not what you promised. Like, let's get on with it. And it was like $145 that I could have used towards something else. Yeah, no, I splurged. That was when I had money, and my income wasn't so depleted. So, and it was my first time actually doing any sort of crowdfunding thing as well. So that was an interesting thing. Who's sending me items now? Yeah, my Skype's just going crazy.
Do not disturb. You won't get any notifications. I have 49 messages pinging right now, so just.
But
saying.
You're also, hosting it. When I'm the one hosting it, I set to do not disturb as well, because if I move my Skype, it breaks the stream. It doesn't matter right now because I'm not the one that has to do that. Anyway,
let's see if I'm dropping things.
I need to talk to Sebastian again.
You can
Sebastian
do it later.
Anderson. That'd be great. Sweet. Joe, I know for a fact that you've pre-ordered a lot of stuff, Goat Simulator.
Well, yeah.
And a bunch of other stuff.
The video just dropped.
Did it just drop, or did
it says loading video? Maybe it's trying to. Okay, it's back now. Never mind.
I think that you just have a subpar internet over at your apartment complex.
It didn't do that to me.
No. I have 7 megs a second.
That's it.
I'm watching it. It didn't do that.
I meant like download speed. Like it's actually like that's megabytes, not bits. So that's about 30 megabits a second.
Needless to say, it didn't go down on my end, so it's all you.
Okay, cool. I'm fine with it being me. I don't really care. But it depends, honestly, for me. I normally do research before I pre-order. I do a lot of Greenlight, mainly because I like indie games. To distract me from Dark Souls or something like that, I'll play indie games a lot. It really depends on the game, and also like looking at the company, seeing what people have been saying, seeing if they have an active like. The nice thing about Greenlight is that most companies that do games through it have a very active community page, and the companies normally are very engaging with people on the page. And as long as they're doing that, I haven't been disappointed yet with any game I've bought on Greenlight. Vertiginous Golf actually lets people vote on what they should develop for it next. Crawl's just an awesome game, and they released it claiming not fully done yet, but it's a fully playable game with unlock paths, a victory, a full story game. It's a full game in my opinion. It's just not as complete as they want it to be at the final version yet. So that's one. Vertiginous Golf is the same way. They could have released that game fully. It would have had to be cheaper because it was only 2 courses at the time. But like their game was fully ready for release. It just doesn't have all the content yet. Like all these games that I've been playing through Greenlight haven't been incomplete. They're like the beta term being slapped on these games makes me feel like beta is like such a further along in the process than it used to be, because there's nothing broken about these games that I can find for real. like Vertiginous Golf had maybe 2 or 3 situations where I did something. I was like, that shouldn't have happened. That's a bug, or something like that. But yeah, for the most part, I like when I can pre-order and get early access. That's the pre-order I like to do. I don't like pre-ordering to get extras in the game because normally the extras aren't really worth me, like not having that money for use. And especially when a lot of times if I pre-order a game, by the time it comes out, I'm not excited for it anymore. So I'm not going to play it quite as much as I thought I would.
That's a good point.
So
No,
it's like one of those
I've
things
never
where
actually
by
heard that.
waiting,
So.
I mean, like I'll still play it, but like the thing is like I've never pre-ordered a game months and months out. Like I pre-ordered Guild Wars 2, played it for about maybe 2 months, and then was bored of it already. And it's just like if I had waited instead, I might have been like, you know what, this game isn't gonna grab me like I thought it would. And so it ended up I spent $60 on a game I almost never play.
That is
And
really unfortunate.
And it goes on sale all the time. Like it's a good game, but it's not Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 1 was better. I'm
Guild Wars
sorry.
War was
Never-
great.
I've never played it.
I still have it, and I still probably will play it. One of my friends and I are thinking about getting back on it and seeing what's going on.
If I could
Because
remember
apparently
my
it's still
login,
slightly active.
I'd be joined.
Yeah,
If I had it, I'd give it a try, but I don't.
it's
so
cheap as mess. It's like maybe $5, and it's no subscription fee. So
allow me to
if you haven't
screenshot my
played it.
bank account and I'll send it to you so you can stop suggesting things to me. It's actually getting really frustrating.
But yeah, no, I like pre-ordering as long as I get early access to the game because then I'm getting something out of it. Like I'm getting something new then, and I realize that's against the nature of pre-ordering something. It's just like mine, like other than like releases for like 3DS or something, I don't really pre-order outside of like early access games.
So
Ever.
you would not be inclined to do something like Kickstart and sit there and wait for a game
No,
that may or may not
definitely.
come out.
With the prices on Kickstarter, it just turns me off a lot of times because you have to pay like a lot of the things. It feels like it's like over $50 to get the actual game. Otherwise, you're just contributing to them, and it's like I get that you need the money and stuff, but it's like you didn't even make it like for games at least. It's like Steam Greenlight for the most part. I haven't been disappointed yet by anything that's actually made it into Greenlight yet.
Okay. Let me
But I
let me
know
ask
that
you
there
this
are
about
bad games on Greenlight.
let me
What
ask you
all
about
the
this
cool shiny stuff you get?
yeah.
I don't need shiny stuff.
Well, you suck.
I just care about games. Like if I'm paying for games,
He's lying. He
games.
loves the shiny stuff.
I really don't. If I loved the shiny stuff, I would have bought the DLC for Dark Souls that gives you all the extra items on start.
I probably would
Yeah.
have done that because I like to collect stuff.
Well, the
You can buy them later on in the game. You just have to beat the final boss and go back to a different merchant. And they
what
sell
in
it.
that
what
case,
you
I'll
what
just
you
go
may or may
Exactly.
not realize is that any kind of company that wants to greenlight, this is the way Greenlight system works, is they have to buy a Steam Greenlight fee to even.
Yeah, it's $100. I know how it is.
It's $100.
I've looked at the process.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
That
it's
bad
great because that $100 minus taxes goes straight to Child's Play charity.
Oh, I didn't know that though. That's awesome.
Yep. See.
But,
Thought you knew the process.
yeah, and then
Come
it
on.
has to be approved as well by the community. The community has to vote to let it all the way in.
That's to let it all the way in. However, you can, even if they never make it, they still have to pay that $100. But they could submit an unlimited amount of games through Greenlight once they've paid it. But
I
however,
thought it was per game. Interesting.
no, it's once per a developer, and
Okay.
so I'm not sure if it includes a single publisher or if it's just the developer. But I imagine it's just the developer tag.
Yeah.
That's a little too technical, but it's $100 minus taxes. Will go straight to Child's Play. That's kind of Valve's way of saying that things are going to go, onwards towards it. However, back in January,
I think I know which game you're about to talk about. If you're talking
No,
about a specific
no.
game. Oh,
no,
okay.
no specific game. I'm talking specifically about Valve still. But the idea is back in January, they actually talked when they were talking about SteamOS being a possibility
yeah.
and all this stuff at the developers conference with Valve there. They explicitly said that they plan on removing Greenlight
Yeah,
from
I know. I'm gonna miss it.
from the equation. Because it's not because they don't like Greenlight. It's because they're heading in a different. They quote unquote said they were heading in a different direction. So the idea is, if I wonder what kind of impact that $100, because I mean, like, if you go streamline through Greenlight, there's been over 1,000 games that have been greenlit, and there's over 3 or 4 thousand probably total that are still up on Greenlight, with only about 1,200 being active, and they're fighting for like top 50 slot, top 75 slot. That's a lot of money that's gone to Child's Play. I mean, if you're talking somewhere around 4,000, we'll say 4,000 on the low end, 4,000 different submissions. We'll say there's a couple of extras from the same developer and stuff like that. So, what is that? That's like $30,000 that's gone to this charity that's designed to help kids sit there and play games while they're sitting in hospitals and things. So the idea is, if they remove Greenlight, is my math correct? 3,000 times 100. You're a teacher, Kat. Come on.
I teach kids how to read.
3,000 times 100.
There's no numbers in that.
Yeah, I'm a numbers guy. It's 30 grand.
That'd be,
but I mean, that's a lot. That's a significant amount of money.
No, that'd be 300,000. Yeah, it's $100 times. It's 100 times 3. You said 3,000.
300,000.
You'd add 2 zeros to the back end.
Like I said, long day.
Every computer is equipped with a calculator. It shouldn't be this hard to figure out.
You don't need a calculator for that.
Only if you have Microsoft. No, I'm just kidding. Do they have a calculator on Apple?
I don't know. I've never used one.
On iOS,
I haven't either, but I can guarantee that there's a calculator on it.
There is no standard calculator on an iPad. I will say that. So you have to download it.
That's only on the new ones, because when I had one of the first ones that came out,
Sorry.
and it came with one. No, I'm not gonna let you shush
literally
me.
a computer is literally a giant calculator.
That's really all it is. But yeah, the new iPads, they make you download it. It doesn't come with it, which is just stupid. Because it was there in the beginning, and they got rid of it.
I guess they figure that your phone has a calculator, so why would you want one again on your iPad?
Because I don't want to have to hold my iPad and then pull out my phone to calculate something and go back to my iPad. What if I drop something?
I don't use my calculators ever.
Then I hope you have a good case.
I used to have the OtterBox case. That's pretty good. I think I dropped my iPad like 3 times. Nothing ever happened to it.
That's awesome.
I'm clumsy.
So big shout out to them. I love those cases. Anyways.
And life proof.
But the idea is, so $300,000. That would probably be correct. Who knows? Significant amount of money that's going to this charity, and Greenlight's only been around for a couple of years.
Not long.
Yeah, it's not very long, not very old. But that's a significant amount of money for Child's Play, and so whatever way they're heading, I am still seriously debating on whether or not it's going to be fundamentally beneficial to Child's Play or not, or are they secretly saying they're getting rid of Greenlight so that they can make more money in a different format. I don't think that's something Valve would do, but when they at least announced that Greenlight 2 is coming out, so we know that once Greenlight 2 comes out, Greenlight 3 will never happen. So
that took me about 2 seconds to get.
It's okay. I'm a terrible joke. I have terrible delivery on my jokes. That's why I'm not a stand-up comedian. So, but so Greenlight is very interesting because it doesn't give any money to developers if they get greenlit. I mean, sure, it might help them find money elsewhere, but like another way. But the idea that these companies, like, they want to come in, they want to kickstart, so that they can put out a game. But and a lot of these companies, they have no following. Look at how many things have gone through Kickstarter and have never succeeded. So
the potato salad one, it succeeded.
Heck with that guy. That one pisses me off so much.
He didn't even mean for that to happen. He was just doing it as a joke, and then it just took off without him thinking about it.
And I'm so upset.
He got himself a
money for
job
my
because of
school,
the
and
internet.
it just didn't work.
But I really love the fact that Valve has that kind of mission statement built into Greenlight that's may or may not be explicitly said somewhere. So I really hope that
Yeah,
they're
it's not. It wasn't except for like if you actually are, I guess, looking into it. Because I was looking into how to get onto Greenlight for when I actually, buckle down and get productive and build the game that I've been,
Ever.
playing around with for like a year and a half now. But like now that I know that, that makes me want to do it even more. Just because I'm like, oh, the money's not even going to Valve; it's going straight to a charity, which is sort of like the thing where Amazon does Amazon Smile now, which I didn't know about till I was ordering my books this year. You can you tell them which charity to do. I did St. Jude's Hospital, and 10% of all applicable orders goes straight to that charity. And I guess that must mean that Amazon's taking a dip in whatever its cut of each purchase is, because even like outside companies orders, because I ordered something through an outside company through Amazon, and it was still Smile working. So it's cool.
awesome.
I'm really liking how much charity stuff is happening through internet orders now.
I
It's
really
probably
like
the
it.
easiest way.
Absolutely, e-commerce is amazing. Uh, for later on, I would love to hear more of people's opinions of the original idea. Coming full circle back here, saying that pre-order, kickstart, early release. Like, what is it that causes people to go for that versus not go for that? And Joe, I'm kind of with you.
My bank
Uh,
account.
yeah, well,
Well, that is one of the jokes. There's a podcast for wargaming, which I really need to get back on top of building my models. I got like 2 or 3 in box still, but there's a model called There's a podcast called Shiny Model Syndrome, which is sort of a joke on the fact that when a new model comes out, a ton of people sort of want to buy it, even though they don't need it for their army or stuff like that. And I feel like it's a little bit of, for gamers, it's the same deal. It's Shiny Model Syndrome. You
Yep.
see the new shiny stuff coming out, and you hear about how awesome it's going to be or what extras you're going to get or how cool it looks, and you're just like, I want it. I want to be able to have it on release.
My drive for getting the collector's editions or deluxe edition of WoW is because I want the mount. I want the pet. That's really.
And the worst part is, I mean, God forbid that it ever happens, but like, in 10 years, is Blizzard going to still be around? That's data in a server somewhere. If that server is ever gone, that's all gone. That's the weirdest part. That's like I'm guilty too. I buy skins on League of Legends. If League of Legends ever disappears, I don't have anything to show for that money all that money I put into League. I have nothing to show for it. It's all gone forever. And like that's the thing. At least Steam claims that we'll still be able to play our games, if they ever are to disappear. But like a lot of the stuff like with, buying skins and buying extras for games, it's just like that stuff is literally bits and ones and zeros on somebody's server somewhere that could just disappear one day.
Surprise! Fire.
But I mean, that being said, most of the time, by the time it disappears, you aren't going to care anymore because you aren't going to be playing that game. That's why it's gone.
Yeah.
Because nobody's playing it anymore. But the fact remains that happens to games all the time, like EVE Online, I believe, or New Eden, I think is what it was online.
Eden.
Never
Was
heard
yeah, it was a cool game. I played it while it was free, and then I didn't keep playing it because I didn't want to pay the subscription because I was back when I was in high school and didn't have any kind of income.
Eve
I don't
has
even
a
know what
subscription
Eden
too.
is.
Eve has a subscription also, but Eve is still
Yeah,
around.
but New Eden is the one I was talking about, or
Yeah.
whatever. Savage Eden, that's it. I think it was cool, but now it's gone, and so people that paid for it, I mean, they aren't disappointed. They got the gameplay out of it still, but I mean, it's not there anymore. And it's just one of those weird things that you have to think about when you're buying stuff. Sometimes it's like, am I going to be disappointed when I realize that this is gone in 20 years from now or something? I don't know. It's a weird thing to think about. It's a little bit more
Hopefully
long
20
term than you
years from
think
now,
when you
I have
buy
my
stuff
own
like
game,
that.
So it won't even matter.
Yeah.
Or just my own business in
20
general.
years
Be
from
like,
now, they're gonna develop that VR headset that legitimately
You just live your game.
turns what you see into the reality game for other people to play. So, just saying.
That'd be pretty awesome.
We'll see.
As long as I get to be a dragon that flies around and just messes everyone's stuff up, then I'll play that.
Yeah, it's just whoever's the first person to develop the neuron adapter into the brain to where it's just Matrix
That's
style
gonna be a
go into
while.
a game and your mind can control everything.
If there's
It's like a mix of everything you see in movies coming to real life. I'm just saying, whoever develops that is going to be the one
if
that
there's anything I've learned
makes the
from
final
taking
bank
psych,
account.
from all the psych classes I've taken in my concentration these last 2 semesters, it's that we have no clue at the end of the day about how half of the stuff that we do works. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's funny that you mentioned that though, Tim, because I forget the company and I had the link and I'd have to go to my friend's Facebook to find it. But there is a company that made this kind of headset thing that lets you control like your tablet and hopefully soon your PC and stuff with your thoughts. And like we're already
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There's
They just need to work on it.
I mean, there's keyboards that allow or keyboard adaptations that allow people to uh, essentially communicate with your eyes. I'm not sure if I heard that here or if I heard that
I mean, that's how
talking to other people. But I heard it in the
Hasn't that one
last
been
week.
around for a while?
Yeah, that
though?
one's been
'Cause I
around
Yeah,
for a
just-
while.
that's how Hawkins talks.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
If he can still move his eyes. I think his eyes stopped moving.
I don't know. I don't really keep up with him.
yeah, well, uh, he's
It's neither
too
here nor
smart.
there.
He makes all of us look dumb.
Well, Sort of depressing because he could have had an awesome theory though.
So, yeah, good, but yeah. So I mean, that's really what I just wanted to kind of get y'all's opinion on that and go from there. So, Kat.
Yes. Oh, right. I knew that. I was looking to see if Urban was online yet, but he's still not online. I'm like legitimately worried about him. Like I'm hoping he's not having an issue with like his blood sugar or anything and he's just napping. That would be a lot easier to handle. Okay. Erwin, if you see this, I hope you're good. Although if you're seeing this, then obviously you are. Anyway, this is why I write scripts, because if I don't, my brain just goes completely blank and I just start saying whatever.
Awesome.
Yes.
Gaming tribe.
Take it away for now, Tim, until I figure out what I'm doing.
Awesome. Gaming tribe talk.
Yes, thank you.
So
I-
we'll roll into this. So I got a very interesting email.
A risky play. Yeah, I just think I'm
today
reading the
or
one you're
yesterday or
talking
something.
about.
What are you
What?
talking about, Joe?
The email that I just got from Gaming Tribe.
I don't
13
know
hours ago?
if it's the same one that I'm about to talk about or not because I'm going off memory that's a few hours old.
I haven't checked my email all weekend.
But there is a very interesting thing going on with the Overkill giveaway, and if I understood this correctly, you now get your own personal giveaway link.
Yep.
Yes.
And the link isn't to gain you more entries, per se. However, it's somewhat like that. But if somebody who uses your link to register for the Gaming Tribe Global Giveaways will overall increase your chances to win, because if they win, you will win. Now, that does not mean
That's
if you win,
ridiculous.
they will win also. But it means that if they win, you will win the same PC. So you will have 2 winners possibly at any given time.
What happens if 10 people win?
10
like,
people
what if,
can't
like-
win?
Oh, it's only 2 max.
It's only
okay.
2.
My brain was
Because
being stupid.
here's the way it works is if I share the link with you, Joe, and you got selected as the winner, it would ping their system and tell them that you registered using my link,
Yeah.
and
okay.
you and I would get the PC,
To share.
and then we would.
I'm just kidding.
No. We would get a PC, as in we
I
would
know.
each get the global win, allowing us both to get our own individual PC, and then we can sit here and really have a good time on GTI while sitting there watching Cat's face. So,
Talking to my mom. Oh, by the way, shout out to my mom because she's watching the stream.
I'm pretty sure mine
And-
is too. So,
She tried asking in chat, but everybody ignored her. Y'all are mean. Anyway, she was asking if anyone played StarCraft 2 anymore because they're having their grand finale at some point.
Wait, StarCraft 2's ending?
Yes.
What?
what happened?
Yeah, they're having their grand finale tournament tonight.
Wait. Is it an actual? It's just a tournament. It's not the game ending.
Obviously. Get on the
No,
ball,
not
Joe.
obviously. The way you initially said it made Joe, and then later
I blame
me.
the crackers.
So, but anyways, uh, yeah. So shout out to Kat's
Yeah,
mom.
that's why I'm
I'm
making
guessing my
faces.
mom is
Because
watching too. Probably my sister as well.
Really?
My
None of
dad
my family
is
watches.
driving somewhere, back to work probably. Uh, Shout out to Erwin wherever he is. Shout out to any of the sponsors who are listening in because they're awesome. Um,
Alex to Alex for not answering my Facebook message yet.
yeah, so bad Alex. Come on, community manager, get on it. So I'll tell everyone right now, I'm trying to convince Alex to be on the show within the next 2 weeks. And
Everyone hassle him so he joins.
yes, please. Hashtag Alex on GTA Insider. I have no idea.
I'm
Hashtag
so
something.
doing that.
Oh yeah, Kat, I found another game you need to play on your scary streams. I just remembered
I
it.
need to upgrade my PC before I can play any of them.
Friday at Freddy or Five Nights at Freddy's. I
Yeah,
can't even watch people play that game.
I've heard
It's
of
too
it,
much for me.
and I refuse.
It's too much. It's
I-
too freaking much.
No,
I was watching it on someone's tablet in the student center, and I jumped every time the death animation happened. It was
No,
awful.
thanks. I think I have to draw the line somewhere so that I don't cry.
It ridiculous. It's a perfect concept, but oh my god. Because those things are creepy no matter what. The Chuck E. Cheese one in Huntsville, the Chuck E. Cheese, never seen it running. Never seen it running. All I remember is looking at the stage one day and there was a head in a garbage can. Like, not a person's head, just one of the animatronic heads was just in a garbage can on stage. And it's just like, just sitting in there. I was like, what is this? What is happening? Oh god. Like, they never were moving. It's just terrifying.
Child ruined.
Oh, that would be great.
Wait, Erwin's PC died, bro?
No, he's
Or-
saying what if. Don't read it. Don't read it.
Don't read it, Kat. Too late now.
Cat.
I'm not gonna read it
Cat.
out loud.
Kat, you look at the screen, dadgum.
I am looking at the screen. My screen's big. It's like this wide.
Sweet.
I'm always looking at the screen.
It's like this wide, and I couldn't see your hands. It's like me. This is how wide my screen is, guys. Right here.
There.
I've got my hands on my screen.
For me to do that, you wouldn't see me anymore because I'd have to like hug it. It's a 32-inch television, okay? There.
Sweet.
I need a bigger TV.
So yeah, that's
I need to
the giveaway link would be absolutely amazing if Joe and I both won. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
It's too late. I already entered. Cause now I
Yeah,
have.
we're already entered,
I was
so-
number 51.
It would be really interesting if they waited to ensure that there had to be like a certain number of participants already in before they released
I'm
that
ass-
link. But
I'm
I don't
assuming they
see
would.
that happening.
Just because that's fair.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter because I mean I'm gonna enter trying to be one of the first like 5 people enter in the global giveaway every time. So just saying. Hashtag number 11. So,
I was number 51. I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm just
Good
happy to
stuff.
be entered. I don't even care.
yeah.
I just want the PC. But good to know that the hats, if they're not sold out already, are available for everyone to purchase. I have to bypass that this time because I still haven't paid for my last reserve. I'm not trying to add to it because money. But anyway, so if you haven't grabbed your G-Tribe hat yet, please do so now, or you'll have to wait till next year.
Yep, they will
Anyway.
not be on sale again until next summer.
And there's also the thing that it might be a different style of hat, so it might be the only time to get this one. We have no way of knowing until next year comes
There are
around.
24 left in stock in the hats.
Get to it, guys. Let's go.
So
Doesn't
you
the-
go to myhumanpower.com, order your hat real quick. It's got you've got to choose between premium and basic. Most people, their head's going to be a large/extra large size, just so you know.
Call me a fathead.
I said most. If you're a kid, it's another story. I'm just saying.
Hey!
Hey, we're all children, right? To some degree. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. You can go over there and you can check it out. It's the basic is $19.95. and the premium is $34.95. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, what
What's
else?
the ending date for Overkill? Is it the 4th?
The ending day for Overkill is the 4th, September 4th.
Good. Which is ironically the day after I get paid.
Win the giveaway and then be able to pay the taxes on it. There you go.
I can only hope, right?
So, awesome.
You know what? Dark Equilibrium. You know what? You can always trade off hats. It's 1 hat per day. You can never have too many hats. I don't
Yeah.
appreciate that excuse. You only have 1 head. Cop out. I don't have mine yet. I'm so sad. I don't think that's gonna work, Tim.
That's it. Just saying.
I actually kind of want the GT one over the Human Power one, just because it's got more colors on it.
More colors.
I like them both, but I want that one. Also because it's newer. I'm such a collector.
I'm a very big collector, so I
All the
would totally be
shirts.
wearing my Human Power polo right now, one of them anyways, if I hadn't worn it this weekend. So
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I haven't unpacked the truck yet. It's still in the truck, so.
I think we've covered everything. I have
Is it?
nothing else to talk about unless I ramble about crackers with butter on it some more. It's not a very interesting topic, trust me.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
this is gonna
It
be
could
really
be.
No, it's about as interesting as it is tasty.
So, super tasty. So it's really interesting.
No, it's not very tasty. It's just the whole
Shut
thing
your
of
mouth.
I'm hungry.
You've got the wrong kind of crackers if that's not tasty.
Bite me.
No, I refuse.
Oh, well, I will say this because Mass Luminosity's Gaming Tribe page has reached 50,000 fans, which is a huge, huge deal. So actually, I think it's at like 54 or something. I don't know. Someone might want to check that exact number, but the Mass Luminosity page is at 54,000 fans, and
344.
that's going to be awesome.
Yes.
But I also want to say this is I noticed that AMD Gaming's also hit 50,000 fans a couple days ago. So
This is
big
good.
shout out to AMD, especially since they've been with us pretty much since the beginning. I think they were actually from the beginning. So everyone loves AMD Gaming, and especially with the fact that they've pretty much given us a ton of games since every single level, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 entries inside of this global giveaway. They've been giving away tons and tons of games. So, big shout out to them. Thank you, AMD. And congratulations to all those winners.
Yee.
Yeah.
I just had to pick right when you were done talking to start eating. I'm
No,
terrible at
it's okay.
picking times.
It's okay. So I want to encourage everyone to go check out the Gaming Tribe Steam page, the Steam group over there. So be sure to go join up and have fun.
And the Mass Luminosity Steam group, remember there's that too.
There is a Mass Luminosity Steam group as well. So if you join the Gaming Tribe one, it pings out a reminder at the 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is when we go live with GTI. So if you're part of the group, you'll get pinged on that, and it'll help you remember where we are when we are here. So I also want to say that we have some upcoming plans. So
Erwin's online. Yay!
Erwin's
Hey!
alive. Good job.
He's alive at least.
So,
Yeah!
but the big thing is next week we are doing a HyperX highlight for their Fury memory. As I
Make
stated
sure
at the
you
beginning of the
tune
show,
in.
yeah, as I stated at the beginning of the show, I have been running the HyperX Fury memory, 8 gigabytes of it, in my computer, which replaced these sticks right here. So although I have slots for all of it, I don't want to mix and match RAM if I don't have to. I'll hopefully have some insights into what may or may not go wrong when you try to swap out some RAM. Some of the issues that I had to overcome that may or may not be very knowledgeable. Some people don't realize that you have to do some certain procedures when you replace RAM that sometimes it's not entirely plug and play. So
I'm a culprit
tune in
for
next
that.
week to definitely be able to hear what I have on that. And it won't be long. It'll probably just be about 5-10 minutes at most. Knowing my rambling, that means it could be about 20 minutes. So but definitely, that's my plan for next week. If anyone wants to join and listen to that. So, yeah.
All right. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I know Erwin's on. I saw. My Skype told me, but it's a little late to throw him into this call now because we're going to be closing it down here in a second.
All right.
Do you have anything else to throw in, Joe?
Nope.
All right. Well, then you can start us off by telling everyone where they can find you, because we're all
Okay.
creators.
Well, you can find me on League of Legends and Steam at Diabuddha, Diabuddha. You can find me and on League also at my other account, MLG Space Clutch. That's my Smurf account, so if you're not a level 30 and you don't want to play with level 30s, just add me on that one. Just message me somewhere so that I can know. You can find me on Twitch at profile/nogain. How do I find my number for Blizzard stuffs?
It should be under your friends list.
I don't have it on the overlay, by the way. As
Okay.
in your Blizzard stuff. So
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
never
know.
actually gave me your Blizzard names.
Well, it's Diabuddha $. I don't know if you actually have to have a number
Pound.
sign. 1854. So pound 1854 is that one.
Or as most people know it, hashtag.
Yeah.
It's a pound sign. Bugger
I
off.
know it as bang, so actually
Awesome.
no, exclamation points bang. That was one of my professors always said that.
Interrobang is probably one of the most fun words to say ever. Anyway, that's completely neither here nor there. Turn off the overlay.
I did.
Oh, I keep forgetting there's a lag in the stream. I'm like, why is it
Yeah.
still there? Anyway, Tim, where can everyone find you at?
All right, so you can definitely go find me over at Gaming Tribe. Just send me a message, tag me in a status. If you tag me in a status, there's a good chance that I have a million other notifications and I will miss it. So the easiest way to get in touch with me is to message me there. Just saying. I know a lot of people tagged me last week for a certain announcement that Kat decided to make at the beginning of last GTI, and that's okay. But thank you for those kind comments and messages, but if I missed you, I'm sorry. You can find me at Steam at D3LKA, battle.net, Delca hash or pound 1814. Twitch and League are both also D3LKA, Delca, but unfortunately the E was taken on most of those. I do actually own the account for Twitch and Steam that are standard, but I have those for different reasons. So,
Well,
awesome.
la-di-da. Let's see.
Lot.
I'm on G-Tribe as KD. You guys should already know that by now. You can tag me. If I'm paying attention to how many notifications I have, I'll actually delete a few and then refresh the page. But if I don't, I'll probably miss it. But that's me. That's kind of the risk you're taking there. I definitely wish we had the option to scroll through our notifications, but maybe someday. On Steam, I am actually changing this now. I am KD Gaming, as I discovered the other time that when I tried to give someone my Miss Kitty 247, they were like, it says you don't exist. And I'm like, but I do. So use this one. Well, it's up there. You can see it. Battle.net, I am KD Pound 1779. And on League, I am KD Cat. I should actually probably log in and play a game before I lose my account name. Because I made the account and I've never actually logged into the game.
You will lose your account name.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and probably do that.
I know what we're doing after this.
Please be nice to me because I've never played it.
Are we
Really.
playing League or
We play as a
Hearthstone?
team.
Which
All
one are we
right.
playing, Tim?
League then, so I can learn.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you can.
Should
Yeah.
I get on my Smurfy Smurf?
I don't have a Smurf,
Since I'll be
so
on level 1, I guess.
we don't.
Ah, we can't even play real people then.
Sure, we can.
I just said
No,
I
you
have never
can't.
ever
No, no,
logged
no.
in.
Level 1, you can't play against people, Tim. You have to be at least level 5 or 4, I think.
Guess I better
What?
get started.
Well, that's new.
Y'all,
Yeah.
you guys play Hearthstone while I level up. How about that?
No.
No, I've got a Smurf account I could play with you at, so.
Okay.
do that.
So,
But,
why would we ever let you do that alone? Come on now.
Yeah, for real. Friends don't let friends play League alone. For real.
You will.
Pretty
if,
awful.
If you get anywhere close to level 30, you will find that out. So.
Yeah. It's not really like League, almost all the fun is from playing with friends.
It's kind of
Awesome.
like Second Life. People are like, I tried Second Life and it sucked. And I'm like, it's because you have no friends.
Oh, that's mean.
It
Yeah,
is, but it's true.
Oh.
The whole point of Second Life is the 3D social network. You hang out with people and talk and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you have no one to hang out with, you're just gonna sit there and be like, now what?
So, in other words, everyone should be social with their gaming. All right, you guys, let's wrap
Yes.
this
Big
up.
surprise. Being social makes things fun.
Huzzah! All right, yeah, let's close this up now. Thank you for joining us for another episode of GT Insider. We hope you enjoyed today's topics and tune in next week. Bye.